Hello friends, and welcome back to another vlog. So today is actually Sunday, January 23rd, and we are filming a plan with me. I'm really excited. I've never done a video like this before, but I'm very type A, so I don't know why it has taken this long to do a video like this, but I just want to take you along with me as I plan for the upcoming month of February. We only have one more full week left. That is just so crazy to me. So first things first, I want to kind of break it down, tell you how I plan for the upcoming month. So first off, we're going to start with the different tools that I use. So number one, now this is new, but I always use something like this. So this is my Erin Condren Life Planner. I love this thing. I've talked about it in the past few vlogs, and I was really skeptical at first because they're kind of expensive, but I have been loving mine. Not to say that you can't use just a generic planner from Target or Walmart or something like that, because obviously I have done that as well. This one is from Target, and it's not a planner. Well, it's kind of a planner, but I use it more as a journal, but I love this one as well. So I kind of have both of these. We have the more expensive Erin Condren one, and then a really, really awesome one from Target as well. So I always have some kind of journal slash planner with me. Some of the other things that I use to plan with me are some type of pens, and here lately I have been loving the Mr. Pen pens. I've also spoken of these quite a few times in the past few vlogs. I initially got these for writing in my Bible, and then I used them in my planner and was blown away by how much I liked it. The tip is really, really fine, so it just makes it really easy when you're writing a lot. And then I also have my Mr. Pen highlighters as well. Same with the pens. I bought these with the initial thought of using them for my Bible, and I do use them for my Bible, but I also like using them in my planner as well. So I always have a planner, a journal, pens, highlighters, and then the last thing that we're going to be using for today is my computer. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the planning for February. We've got an iced coffee to kind of help us stay motivated. Throughout this afternoon, I made an iced caramel macchiato. I'm still learning how to use an espresso machine, but I'd say that I did a pretty good job. It tastes pretty good. I'm starting in the planner, and then I'm going to move on to the computer, but we're going to go ahead and start with the planner first and get our life in order. I'm actually going to start with our little monthly overview. So that's just where I literally look at the entire month of February. And this is where I like to kind of go in and fill out any major kind of dates that are coming up. So for me, as a teacher, I love to go ahead and mark the days that I'm getting paid. We also have parent-teacher conferences coming up in the month of February. I marked on a day when we didn't have school. So that's the first thing that I like to do in the monthly overview, is to just go ahead and mark anything that I know for sure is going to happen. So after I kind of look at the monthly overview, I go ahead and I move to this spot in my planner that I have been absolutely loving. For this section, it actually gives me some blank boxes that I can kind of customize and put what I want to there. So for February, this is the same thing that I did with January. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with the same kind of overall themes for each box. So in my first box, I'm actually going to do some school to-dos. And so for this box, I try to keep it just really simple. It's just maybe one or two things that I'm trying to accomplish for the month of February at school. That could be finishing a book for professional development. That could be Like for example, last month it was putting up these little paper flowers that I've had since the beginning of the year that just got put on the back burner of my mind, and so I finally put up 4 of them. I'm still not quite done, but that was one of my to-dos for January at school. And then on the little section where I have the bullet points, I actually like to write down goals, so we'll jump into that in just a second, but I'm going to do 4 goals for February. And for the next section, I like to pick a Bible verse or a quote, just something that I'm really trying to focus on for the month. So I'll share with you what I did for January in just a second. And then in the last little section with all the little like dots, I actually like to plan out the different vlogs that I plan to do for the month of February or whatever the month might be. So starting with my school to-do list, like I told you, putting up the paper flowers in my classroom, that was my goal and I did it and I'm really proud of myself. All right, so for my goals for January, I had 4. Number 1 was to take my vitamins every day, and I am very proud to say that I have been pretty good at that. Consistent video uploading on Sundays. I have done that. I'm so proud of myself. Limit my spending was number 3. I would say that I did okay. Our eating out budget has kind of gone a little crazy, but I would say I've done an okay job with the limit spending goal. And then number 4 was to have more consistent quiet time, and I haven't met this goal every single day, but I've met it pretty much every day, which is so big for me because that was always something that I really struggled with, which was having my quiet time, my time where I sat down in the morning, sometimes the afternoon, depending on kind of like what was going on with my morning, but just where I sit down, I open my Bible, I read whatever it is my plan has me reading for the day, and then also opening up my New Morning Mercies devotion by Paul David Tripp. My Bible verse for January was Psalm 94:19. In the multitude of my anxieties within me, your comfort delights my soul, and it's just so sweet. And I have been trying to look at that verse every single day. And then at the bottom of my vlogs for the month, obviously you guys can go back and look and see, but I've actually stayed on track with those. I've done my morning routine of a teacher on break, a day in the life. I've actually had 2 cozy days in the life where I do like some baking, some snow days, things like that. I actually posted today my clean, dream, and organize with me, and then the video that I'm filming today will be up next Sunday as a plan with me video. So those are the past goals from January. Now it's time to make our new goals for February. Just got done, for the most part, filling out my little kind of like goal section for February. So I'm going to share really quick the things that I'm going to be working on this month, and hopefully me verbalizing these will help me to stay accountable for them. So for my school to-do list, I actually kind of piggybacked off of the one from January just a little bit. Finished putting up some more paper flowers, so I think I still have like maybe 2 left, and then I might go ahead and buy some more because I think it would just make the back wall really pop. And then one of my other really important school to-dos for this month is to stay on top of family night. Family night is basically like STEM night where families get to come in and we display student work and we do different things. And I am on that committee and also kind of like going to kind of almost be in charge of that, which makes me super nervous. So I really need to get my game plan onto the paper and have meetings with the appropriate people. All right, moving on to my goals. I did 4 new ones. The only one that I kept was the first one, which was to stay consistent with my quiet time. Number 2, move my body intentionally for at least 30 minutes or more. Goal number 3 was to drink more water. I'm actually not terrible at drinking water. I'm actually pretty good. But some of my teachers feel me when you can't go to the bathroom just whenever you want to. It makes it where I don't drink as much water because I know I'm not going to be able to just go whenever I want to. And goal number 4 is kind of one for Matt and I both, like we've talked about it, but it's to make sure when the restaurant budget is gone, we do not spend over the budget that we created. And then I actually kept my same Bible verse because I loved it so much. I just wanted to keep it like one more month. And the last part that I haven't filled out yet is the vlogs for February, which we're actually about to do really quickly together on the computer. All right, guys, we're almost done planning for the month of February. The last thing I kind of have on my list other than creating our budget, but I'm going to do that with Matt. But just so you know, we use the EveryDollar app if you're interested or looking for something to kind of figure out your finances. We're looking at my computer now. So when I go into PowerPoint, I create the different slides for the year. So I create like a digital calendar. I know that I could do this using Google Calendar. I get that. I just love how customizable PowerPoint is and how I can make it look however I want it to. And so I know it's a little extra work, but it's just what works for me. For the month of February, so I've got all my videos planned out. Today, the dream, clean and organized video went up. Next week is next week will be the 30th. So this video will actually go live, the plan with me. And then kind of what I like to do is I use two separate colors on my calendar. I do a light pink and a dark pink. Light pink is where I shade in on the days on what the posted video will be. And then I use the dark pink for filming days. All right, guys, I think that's it. That's pretty much everything that I do to get ready for a new month. So we've gone over everything I do in my planner as far as setting goals for school, setting goals for the month, picking out a Bible verse that's just kind of close to my heart, prepping my vlog, content calendar, and then I've also shared with you some of the other things we do as far as getting our budget ready for the month. But this has been really fun. I'm so type A, so I love videos like this, so I'm hoping that some of my other type A people out there will like this one too. But be sure to check out the Mr. Pen pens and highlighters. I love them for planning. And then if you're in the market for a planner and you don't mind spending a little more money, I really have enjoyed this life planner, but like I said, it's obviously not necessary at all. I have actually had for like the past, I would say like the past 2 years, I've actually just had a happy planner, which you can get at Walmart now, and then just journals from Target, and they work just as well. But you know, sometimes you're feeling a little bit fancy, and I really enjoyed the life planner. I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching this vlog. I hope it gave you some motivation. Maybe you learned something new. But I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for the day, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful week. Tomorrow's Monday for me, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye!